Hey everybody, it's me, Gareth here with a Gareth Vape review. Today we are looking at from our Vega friends at www.cybercig.co.uk. I'm going to be looking at the C1 Mini Atom Refillable e-cig kit, which is currently promoting on their site. So yes, interesting indeed. Indeed it is. Now I think the best thing to do here is to get into the close-up so you can just see what comes in the kit, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. So let's go and have a look at the close-up. Okay, and here we are with the close-up of the Cybercig U-Feel kit. This is the mini atomizer version. In the kit itself, you'll obviously get a manual, which is obviously very important. Please read the manual. Lots of information in here, how to fill, how to use. Would recommend that you use it, of course. Inside the kit, you'll get actually 3 bottles. 2 of these have got your e-juice that you selected, obviously from the drop-down menu. And also you get an empty, nice, easy-to-use fill bottle, which actually has the metal tip on it as well, which is really good to see, because that does make filling these a little bit easier. You can do it with the standard nib if you want to, but this one really makes it, you know, dead simple to actually fill up. You'll get 1 battery, one of the mini atomizers, and also chargers, and everything you need to start vaping. So this actually is a complete kit, almost. I'll get into to discuss about that in the main review, but for sampler kit or starter kit or try-out kit, really, really good. Case itself, really nicely made. You've got plenty of room for stuff and for extra stuff to go in here as well. Obviously we have the important part, these 2 bits here. Now the battery itself is a 180 mAh auto battery, which means that as you breathe in, the actual switch down in there somewhere activates and sets it all off. Now the actual connector is not a 510 or anything. It seems to be like a sort of very, trying to get a good focus here for you guys, a bit awkward. Oh, it's not working, hang on. Just try and get this to focus a little bit better. Yeah, I'm having a little trouble focusing here at the moment, guys. Sorry, it's probably my light source. But you can probably just see these threads are actually quite different to a 510, but it's very similar to a 510. So compatibility wise, you are going to have to stick with the actual atomizers and obviously cartomizers they make. However, a very nice little cartomizer. I've seen this design before. I don't know, it's a bottom coil design, which is really nice. I do find that bottom coil technology is handy. You do have some writing on here which tells you a little bit of information. I think one's a serial number and one's its operating ability, which is currently 3 to 3.6 volts at 2.8 ohms. So it's almost 3 ohms, but how does it vape? We shall find out. Putting these together is really easy. It is literally just screw together, and that is your finished e-cig, ready to go. Filling is very simple. Literally unscrew the top, and one feature I do like is the fact that the centre post here extends so you can't overfill it, and you literally just take your needle tip bottle. Just quickly grab that for you guys. Very simple to do. This is covered in manual. Literally just put your needle tip in there, fill it all the way up. I tend to leave about a few mils from the top, maybe a little bit more. Take your little tip, just screws on nice and easy, and as you screw it up, it actually seals everything up nicely so it doesn't leak. And they have an almost pen-shaped device. And if you notice on the battery as well, it does actually say Cybercig. One thing I did do though is I actually did order up a spare battery. This is one of their coloured batteries, and these actually say Cigarettes. You know, obviously that other make that they do as well, but identical, so you can get plenty of batteries. One thing you can do is actually order extra batteries in bulk and get a bit of a discount as well, which is really good. So good supply of these and you're ready to go. And I do believe they also do a PCC as well, which is really nice to see. So then guys, let's get back and see out vapes, and let's get back to the main review. And there we go. So yeah, in the little kit itself, you know, quite a good size. There are different colour options available, which is really nice. I went for the standard black with their Cybercig U-Feel. Do like the fact that not only do they give you 2 bottles of e-juice, they also give you an e-juice filling container or needle bottle, which is actually very useful, makes life a little bit easier. And you know, again, you've got your charger. You get 1 battery. Now, I actually did different. I actually bought a spare battery, as you saw, maybe saw in the kit. I can't remember if I showed it or not. I actually bought a spare. I'll discuss this a little bit later anyway. And yes, so how do we get on with this? Well, I have it fully charged. I have it filled up. I think it's time to have a vape. For a little mini e-cig, that's quite a lot of vapour. Flavour is really nice as well. Now, I think I have used this style of clear miser before, and as you know, I said it isn't a 510. It's actually their own. I'm going to call it C1 connector because it's obviously, it looks like a 510, but the thread's a lot coarser on this. It's obviously a bottom coil design, which I really like, and the fact that it's really nice and easy to fill, especially for a beginner, which is what you just unscrew it, you fill it, you can't overfill and get it in there because the post steps up, so I do like that, and it's all nicely sealed, so you can just do this up. Don't go too hard on it though, very important. And again, it's just a very handy in your pocket kit. In terms of the size, this is just a little bit bigger than a standard cartomizer. I think it holds about 1 ml of juice. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, this C1 tank is the latest wick-free stainless steel core technology that allows the tank to hold up to 1 ml of e-juice, which is not bad. 1 ml is pretty good. Like I say, you get only one of these in the kit, and like I say, as an e-cig for a Mini One, beautiful performance, definitely far superior to some of those ones you can buy in garages, put it that way. I do like it. The taste is still nice and clean. The two e-juices I got was the Monster Mix and the Menthol, and I've tried both in here, and it changes flavour quite quickly. It does take a little bit of time for that other flavour to go, but it does a very good job. And construction-wise, it feels quite strong. I do like the construction. These batteries have a nice sort of silky finish, but they're still quite grippy. They're not overly heavy for 180 mAh. There's a little bit of weight there. And I do like the fact that on this site you can actually buy, if you buy not in bulk, but if you buy like 2 or 3, you do get some money knocked off as well, which I do like. So if you're going to buy, obviously, batteries. Now they do a PCC on the site as well, which looks like to me it looks like a version 2 the Magma kit. That's what it reminds me of, that sort of very boxy style. So that is available. However, the only thing I don't like about this is you only get one battery. I would rather see, as you can guess, 2 batteries would be better. And of course, when I ordered this battery, it actually says on here She Cigarette, and this one actually says Cybercig. I think they have a line of ladies' batteries, and for some reason the colour batteries are classed as lady batteries. They've got a lady battery. Oh. But it still works really well. Performance-wise, can't complain in any way, shape or form. It vapes really well. If you're like a very light, or I'd say a light vape would probably get away with 1 battery, but I think a smoker who's going into vaping might well want 2. They do other kits on the site which use cartomizers that are pre-filled, so that option is available, and I think in those kits you do seem to get 2 batteries, cartomizers and chargers, so excellent stuff. Can't complain at all. The quality's there. I do love the construction on this stuff. It is very good. I would like to see blue tips as opposed to amazing vapor, really. Very amazing for a small e-cig. I would like to see perhaps blue or green. I think that's better for an e-cig. Having red looks a little bit, especially with this white body, if But when I vape this, I tend to cover it anyway and do it that way. So very, very good. The e-juices they do. Just grab this out for you to show you what the bottles are like. Little 10ml bottles. Nice taste. It's apparently Rapture, which I have heard of before, and it's had some very good write-ups. So the e-juice and flavour is really, really nice. Combined with a clear miser, especially what I call a micromiser style, or the C1, really, really good. So I just cannot fault it. The only thing I can fault is that I'd rather like to see 2 batteries instead of 1, which would be nice. And even in the manual, it says about there's a 2 battery version, but on the side there's only just this 1 battery. But as an introduction, really, really good. I think even a smoker is going to like the taste that this produces. And again, with their good e-juices, no problems at all. As a little bonus though, they did send down to me a freebie, obviously because I ordered this myself. They actually sent me down some of their, let's see if I can find it here. I've got it on the stand, they only sent me this. This, very quickly guys, is the other clear miser they do. If you go onto their site and have a look, they do slightly bigger batteries. This isn't one of their batteries, by the way, guys. They do the Ego, so we're going from 510. So we're going from that funny one they do to a standard 510. I'd rather see 510 right the way through. Would make a lot more sense. And they actually did send me down one of their sort of clear misers. Let me just give you just 2 seconds. I'm just going to see if I can find out what it's called. I think it's a C4X1 is the one that they do. I think it is. Hang on. No, that's got a standard clear miser. Yeah, it's in here somewhere. I think it might be batteries and accessories. I just want to find the name of it for you guys. Just doing this very quickly now. It's not the Kraken. They do have quite, if you look through it, they do actually have quite a few clear misers as well. Obviously different designs, including the CE8 Maximus. They got the automatic battery in 650 mAh. They've got PCCs as well. They've got replacement cores for these. I think it's the Kraken this is. No, it's the CE5BC Genesis. Yeah, CE5. It's called a CE5B Genesis. It's very much like a very almost see-through eVod. Bottom core technology. You have to turn it upside down to fit it from the bottom. It's a very clear plastic, but it's very light, and it's not as heavy as the eVod. There's a lot of lightness here. If I put this on a lanyard, this stays quite upright, which I do like, and it has great performance. You know. Produces a lovely, and again, it's bottom core technology, which I do like. You can, however, see the remaining vapour in here, and you can actually, and then you can then see the condensation on the inside. But that is just one of the things with BCC. So you know, if you want to go from perhaps a smaller e-cig, perhaps you find you not get as much time out of the scripts. They obviously have a 510, and they have this very nice of their own sort of creation technology based on existing technology, which works exceptionally well. So you know, definitely go over to www.cybercig.co.uk. Go check out the site. They have lots of stuff on there, and very impressed. I just have to say, really, to them, well done. Some good stuff on there. It works well. It vapes great. What more could you want? Okay guys, that's all for me for now. If you go over to www.garethwitty.co.uk, that's my website. Everything's there. Check it out. I've got loads of stuff going on at the moment, especially with Audio Boom. And that is really about it. So then guys, it's nearly Christmas, so have a happy Christmas. If not, catch you all very soon. Bye for now and stay vaping.